In the UFC, being able to win a title is one thing, but defending it, that's a whole other story. Pop quiz. Who has the record for the most consecutive title defenses in the UFC? Today we're taking a look at the fighters who have held on to their championship the longest. Do you know who holds the record? See if you can make it to the end to find out. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button and check back every week. This is Ultimate MMA. Coming in at number 5 is none other than UFC superstar Ronda Rousey. Rousey was the first women's bantamweight champion, and she was intent on extending her reign as long as she could. Rousey was able to defend her championship belt for 6 fights in a row before finally dropping the strap to Holly Holm in spectacular fashion at UFC 193.
Beautiful. Beautiful. She's hurt. Is in trouble. She's hurt.
She's hurt.
Hey, oh! Holly looking to finish. She's out. Holly Holm is the new UFC bantamweight champion of the world. Oh my God. Wow.
It was a knockout that shocked the world and marked the end of an era for the armbar queen. Even so, we still like to go back and watch Ronda Rousey's reign of terror on the Fight Pass archives. Jose Aldo is one of the biggest names in the UFC, and for good reason. Aldo defended his featherweight title more than 7 times before finally losing it to Conor McGregor at UFC 194.
Relax and smile.
This 13-second defeat would be Aldo's first loss as a featherweight and put an end to his dominant 15-fight win streak. That never stopped Aldo, though. The former champion has now taken on the bantamweight division and has his sights set on the bantamweight championship. We can't wait to see if he'll be able to pull it off. George St. Pierre is a bona fide UFC legend through and through, so it's no surprise that GSP makes the list. In fact, GSP technically never lost his belt. He simply stepped away from the sport after a controversial split decision victory against Johnny Hendricks at UFC 167. GSP was able to defend his championship an impressive 9 consecutive times before this event, putting him at number 3 on our list.
Throwing a long jab of his own.
Big kick. Down goes him.
Oh, he's hurt.
St. Pierre trying to finish it.
He's big time hurt.
With the elbows. It's over. George St. Pierre is the new welterweight champion.
The Canadian fighter made a name for himself fighting and defeating huge stars such as BJ Penn, Matt Serra, and Nick Diaz. St. Pierre was recently inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame as a member of the class of 2020. It's about time. Number 2 on our list is a fighter who is often referred to as the greatest of all time. Anderson "The Spider" Silva was able to defend his middleweight championship for a record-breaking number of 10 consecutive fights. After facing some of the biggest names in the UFC, Silva established himself as a fighter with incredible technical abilities and a wholly unique style. Silva would hold on to his title until UFC 162 against Chris Weidman.
Speed difference. Yeah. Wow, he tried a crescent kick on him. Anderson. Oh, he got hit. Looking to finish it. It is all over. Chris Weidman is the UFC middleweight champion. My goodness.
The Spider was a huge favorite to win, but after a little showboating and general cockiness, Silva got knocked out in the second round. Silva kept fighting and was released from his UFC contract just last year. We'll miss seeing this Hall of Famer in the octagon, but are always excited to take a look at some of his legendary bouts on Fight Pass. So, did you know the answer? Coming in at number 1 on the fighters with the most title defenses is none other than flyweight champion Demetrious Johnson. Johnson holds the record for most takedowns in UFC history, as well as the record for latest finish in a UFC fight.
Final seconds of this fight. He's spinning for the arm. Can he get it? He's got it. It's all over. Unbelievable. It's all over. Johnson by submission. He's the best. I'm telling you, that kid is the best.
Mighty Mouse was able to successfully defend his title a record-breaking 11 times before he finally lost in a rematch against Henry Cejudo by split decision at UFC 227. At least he won a Fight of the Night award as consolation for his efforts. Johnson now seems to be taking his talents to one championship, but we hope he'll make his way back to the UFC sometime soon. Did you guess the winner correctly? Anything we missed you think we should have talked about? Got an idea for our next video? Let us know in the comments. And of course, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA.